What's up, people? It's your man Urban Lover coming from your mama's basement. Man, I got a lot to talk about today, so I'm gonna have to probably do two separate videos about what I want to say. One dealing with the Jeanie Buss and the family situation, and also the game tonight. But I'm gonna do the game tonight because I really want to touch base on a lot of things that I see, and I got like a little list here, and I just want to share a couple things with you. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to Clarkson scored 20 points in the third quarter. I've been telling you guys, I know a lot of you guys know by now, Clarkson is much more a better player when he's going to the basket, attacking the rim, not selling for them three-pointers. As you can see, he was, 0 for 5 or something like that before he finally hit one. But when he was attacking the rim, he can go left or right. And that's the reason why I say at the end of the day that, he really needs to attack the rim. I mean, that's his game. Attack the rim, draw fouls, get to the free throw line. And if he does that, man, I'm telling you, he could be pretty dangerous, man. He could be pretty dangerous. Another thing, man, D'Angelo Russell, man, was freaking hot. He was shooting 60% from the field. And once again, yeah, he played 30 minutes, but he's set for a long time. And this is my biggest problem with, Luke Walton. I understand he's tanking, and I don't want to hear that. Well, Urban, he's tanking. I know this, but they were down by 30 points. There was no reason for them to not bring Julius and Russell back in. Instead, you had Enos and Nawaba in for a long period of time, which I don't even understand. Like, I understand that, you brought these two young guys in, but at the same time, the whole point of this second half is to develop our players now. Allow D'Angelo Russell and Clarkson to play in the backcourt to see what we got. That way, when you go into the draft, hopefully, if we get, a top draft selection, when you go into the draft, you have a chance to say, okay, well, we know what we need. Because me personally, looking at Tar Black is undersized, and he keep playing this guy, and we're getting out rebound, out hustle, and basically out muscle in that paint. Julius Randle, I mean, it was like, I don't know, man. Some games, and I think that what it is, man, because when you take players out, it kills their momentum, it kills their drive. Like when they come back in, they don't have that same drive. Like they'd be so frustrated, like they don't want to say them because they're afraid that the fan base might go off because of who they're speaking on. But you can see it because, like with D'Angelo Russell, when he stole the ball or something like that, and he went out of bounds, and he was so frustrated, he freaking hit the I don't know what it was, the microphone or something. He was frustrated, and you can see it. I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, you sitting on the bench for a long period of time, and you watching guys like Nawaba and Enos get 20 and 16 minutes when it could easily went to Russell for another 5 minutes, or he could have played 40 minutes. Julius Randle only played 29 minutes, close to the 25 mark. He could have played some more minutes. I just don't get it. I understand that, and like I said before, don't keep saying, well, Urban, we tanking. I know this, but once again, we were down by 30. No reason. Brandon Ingram only took 2 shots the whole game. I told you guys, y'all might want to look up Derek McKees. This guy reminds me so much of Derek McKees. He's unselfish. He's not going to shoot. He's not going to shoot, man. And I don't know. I mean, like, he on the floor, he don't even want to take shots. And we can't keep saying that, well, he's not getting touches. He's bringing the ball down. He's controlling the outcome most of the time he bring the ball down. And there's passes that go to him. He gives up passes to he give up shots to other players. He's just not taking the shots. He took, one shot for it's been a long time, like, a third quarter or something like that. He finally took one, fourth quarter. He finally took one, then he took another one. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Saying like, wow, but that's my thing, and I'm just sitting there, I'm saying, like, Luke Walton, I know we so-called supposed to be developing the players. You got to let them guys play. You got to give them guys some more playing time. You got to let Clarkson and D'Angelo Russell play on the court at the same time so you can see what you got. If you really need a ball, or a point guard, but you won't never know if you never play these two. I don't want to keep hearing that theory, well, they don't play good together. How do you know if you don't play them? I just don't see that. And that and that's about it. But like I said, at the end of the day, Boston is a good team, but I'm just sitting here watching, like, Jordan Clarkson went off in the third quarter. Almost single-handedly brought them back. They were down by 13. Then he brought Julius and D'Angelo Russell back in. And I was like, man, and Zubac, man, I don't know if he's digressing, man. Like, the last couple games he just ain't been doing anything. And I want to see, like, an aggressive Zubac. He's playing timid. I want to see him aggressive when he first got on the court, back a bunch of games ago. When he got on the court, he was actually doing his thing. So I want to see more from the new block. You know, he's getting the minutes, but you got to start producing. You know, coming away with only one rebound. That's not good. You played 23 minutes, man. You know, and you did have 2 blocks, but you got to get, you know, be more aggressive in the paint. You know, Randall had 7 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound. Tyler Black only had 1, like 4 rebounds. He played 18 minutes. You know, he did 2 blocks. That 1 block that came from behind the block to dunk, which was pretty cool. But I like I said today, I think that Lew Walton really needs to, you know, let these guys play. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna make another video because I'm done with that. Because we already know they're tanking, and I don't want to drag it on. Now, what I want to talk about is Jeanie Buss. Jeanie Buss and her brother Jim Buss. And this is crazy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the article because what's going on with them is crazy. Now, from my understanding, you know, Jeanie Buss, you know, with the Magic situation, they firing up Mitch Kupchak. You know, Jeanie Buss, this is what happened. This is on Laker Nation. They reported it first. Jeanie Buss filed restraining order, derails Jim Buss' attempt to take over Lakers. Things are starting to get ugly within the Los Angeles Lakers organization, following an overhaul of the team front office. Team president Jeanie Buss has reportedly filed a restraining order against her brother Jim and Johnny Buss, according to Nathan Fano and Bill Flack of the LA Times. Remember, I told y'all guys, that's why I said she could not fire them. You know, I mean, they can relieve him of his duties, but she can't fire him because that's a family company. So him and his brother Johnny are now going after Jeanie, because I don't think they like the idea how Magic in there, you know, based on the fact that, you know, you bring in Magic in there, Mitch Kupchak, I think, been with them for a while. You know, it's just, you know, it's going to get ugly. Just simple as that. All right, so Jeanie Buss had thwarted an effort by her brother Jim and Johnny to oust her as the Lakers president and controlling owner as the behind-the-scene battle for control of the franchise moving to the courtroom. This is crazy. Attorneys for Jeanie Buss sought a temporary restraining order in Los Angeles County Superior Court on Friday to prevent the brothers from holding a meeting next week to elect a new board of directors for the team that didn't include her. In order to be the controlling owner, she has to be a director. So they trying to get her out the spot now. You know what I'm saying? So listen, that's crazy though. You know what I mean? A new board of directors for the team that didn't include her. In order to be the controlling owner, she has to be the director. Man, they moving on it. Jeanie made a bold move recently to relieve Jim of his role as vice president of basketball operations. Buss also parted ways with longtime general manager Mitch Kupchak and vice president of public relations John Black. All them friends. You know, Magic Johnson was recently named the new president of basketball operations for the Lakers to replace her brother, Rob Pelinka. A former agent of star players Kobe Bryant and James Harden, is expected to be named the successor to Kupchak as team new general manager. Obviously, Jim and Johnny took exception to the change made by Jeanie, creating some internal strife within the Buss family. According to Jeannie's lawyer, Adam Streisand, Jim and Johnny moved to remove her as team president is destined to fail, via the LA Times. This is no doubt the beginning and not the end of the game plan, Adam Streisand, the attorney for Jeanie Buss, told the Times. They don't have a legal leg to stand on. This is a legal strategy doomed for failure. It appears the saga continued with Jim and Johnny unhappy with the direction of the franchise following the front office shakeup. Although Jeanie was able to derail this attempt by her brothers, it may not be the end if they determine to remove her as team president. Look at that. Listen, if they get the other brothers on their side, this could be real ugly. This could be real ugly, man. We just got to see how it plays out. I hope Jeanie stands her ground. See what happens. I hope that the other Buss family either don't get involved or some of them jump on Jeanie's side, you know, for the benefit of the franchise. But like I said, Jim Buss, you know, he don't like the idea, you know, that, you know, Jeanie's taking over, you know, and removing some of the other individuals from, you know, the front office, you know, the big shakeup, you know, and bring Magic, and he didn't like, you know, he didn't like none of that. Remember, you gotta keep in mind, Magic kind of talked kind of like shiesty about him for the past years. So even though he might say that, you know, Jim Buss is still in control, blah blah blah, before Jeanie actually removed him of his duties, Jim Buss like, nah, man, screw that. Because at first, you know, he probably was all aboard about Magic coming on, because he probably thought it would be a collective group, they all working together. But then after that DeMarcus Cousins move that they didn't make a move on, that's when everything fell apart. That's when Magic probably told Jeanie, you know, we gotta get him out here because we should have had DeMarcus Cousins. You gotta make trades like that, regardless of who you're giving up. And that's why I tell you guys, even though Magic said that he's all full throttle for the young players, don't believe the hype, because Magic Johnson is about winning and he's going to bring superstars in, even if that means that giving up some of your name brand players that you love. So with that being said, it's your man Urban Lover. Like, share, subscribe, get in the comment section, tell me what you think about this article and also about the game tonight. Y'all have a blessed one, and most of all, be safe out there, people.